Well, hello everybody. We just got done installing our hurricane shutters here. We got Irma bearing down on us. Hopefully it'll pass us by, but you never know. So we just spent 4 hours putting our shutters up. And the thing I hate about doing this the most is installing all these dadgum little wing nuts. And there's probably 100 or more that we have to install. And invariably we get broken nails and all that. So I thought, what can we do to make this go a little easier? So I dreamed up this little tool, and I think there are things like this that are sold, but you know, I made this thing in about 2 minutes in my garage, and I thought I would just share this with you as you do your own hurricane preps. I made this little wooden tool here to install these wing nuts here, and it started off by just drilling a 1/4 inch hole down the center. Now this particular piece of wood is a scrap from my lathe, so any dowel will do. So I drilled a 1/4 inch hole, and that's so I have enough depth on it to get it over the top of any of the studs for these things. And then I counterbored with a 3/8 inch, and that's so that the tool will go over the top of the wing nut, and this body part of the wing nut here is a little bit wider than a 1/4 inch. And then just over to the bandsaw and just cut a groove. Now this groove is probably a little wider than it needs to be, and I probably could have made it a little bit deeper as well. But that's just the right size to get right over the top of that wing nut and to give you leverage. And let me tell you, it's a lot easier to tighten these things up with a tool like this than it is to do with your fingers like we've done every hurricane before this one. And now our lead wing nut twiddler will demonstrate how to use the wing nut tool. Go ahead. And now we use our handy dandy little tool. And this is what you use to snug it down.
No more sore fingertips.